sometimes we fall off the wagon because of certain physiological changes that we're actually not aware of. Hormones come in.
My topic. Yes.
Yeah. But it's true. Sometimes there are certain changes, you're going through certain changes and you're not aware why, how, unless you start reading on the topic and realizing that it's a part of life. So when hormones start playing around, or when they start getting out of balance, how can we address that? Can we help that with food and diet and
Yeah. Well, hormones is a very important factor in our kind of daily control mechanisms, whether what we're thinking, how we're behaving. And so as long as the hormones, which are a broad spectrum, I mean, we have the thyroid hormone, we have the female hormone, the male hormones, the vitamin D sometimes is looked at as a hormone, and so the insulin and so
it's a number of issues. It's not just one issue.
Exactly, it's not just one issue. And for example, the thyroid hormone, I mean, they govern most of the daily functions, and so when we have balanced hormones, we are we'll use the word again, cruising. Mm-hmm. But when we have an imbalance in our hormone, but this can happen from two different pathways. It can happen due to a medical problem. So we need to go to a physician, a specialist, and work on that. They can give us medication. And usually this happens quite quickly. Now the other kind is the hormone change that happens through our aging process. It's a normal part of aging. Certain hormones start to be depleted from our body, like the female hormone estrogen. And it has a major impact on our health, on our feeling. We start feeling just pains, we start feeling imbalanced. It affects our mood as well. Some people start having a depressive mood, and it's an instability. Now, to counteract this effect, we need to be in perfect health, or optimized. I don't like to use the word perfect, optimized health otherwise. Mm-hmm. And so at these times, we need normally to check all other features of our health, like all the nutrition stores, all the functions, the liver, the kidney, the heart, everything is functioning normally. And so we get into this kind of a little bit of imbalanced hormone. At least we have other features of our health as balanced. Mm-hmm. And also, you mentioned the lifestyle. Can we kind of deal with that through lifestyle? Of course. Yeah, when we say lifestyle, this means nutrition, exercise, stress management, sleep pattern. So we go back to our circadian rhythm, mm-hmm. the repetitive things that happen in life. And we need that rhythm to be in sync, specifically when our hormones go haywire. And so this means that we need to take care of so many things. We need to take care of our nutrition. We need to eat healthy. So if it was okay for us before to, indulge, now we need to have a kind of a stronger spotlight on our health. Mm-hmm. We need to take care of our nutrients, eat healthy, eat our vegetables, eat our fruit, hydrate our body. Then we need to sleep. Sleep is a very important part of our circadian rhythm. So if it was okay for us to sleep like 4 or 5 hours before, when we have any kind of hormonal disturbance, we can't. We need sleep to boost our nervous system, to revitalize our nervous system. And then we need also to manage our stress by yoga, meditation, whatever, to keep all the good, feel-good hormones going. And last but not least is the exercise. And when we have an imbalance in our body, we can balance it by introducing balanced, repetitive things into, so the body can sort of have a new baseline.
Settle down.
Yeah.
Is there any diet that you wouldn't recommend during the perimenopause period?
You know, during the perimenopause or the menopausal period, a woman's body is weaker, susceptible to injury more. And so we don't really need to be harsh on ourselves. So it's like we need to be kind. We need to be kind to our body. We need to be kind to our souls. And so being kind means healthy, happy, a nice variety of food, good hydration levels. And so all these things chip in to sort of lead us to safety, as we say.
Yeah. This is probably my last question. It's a topic, we're leading up to it, but it's about aging. I wouldn't say it's a taboo, but it's not something we're all comfortable discussing or addressing or thinking about. But definitely it's something we're all going to have to experience someday. And if we don't have the positive mindset and the right approach, then we're probably going to suddenly find ourselves, God forbid, with broken bones or anything. So what do you think? What tips can we do now to, for us to age gracefully?
Yeah, well, aging is a normal stage in our life cycle. It is something, again, we go back to accepting. It is something that we're accepting, but we need to work on it. Meaning that, as we age, our body needs more attention. And so the things that we used to, bypass or slip or miss when we are younger, as we age, it's like we can't. We need to better take care of our inner bodies by good hydration, by good nutrition. We need to take care of our physique. So exercise, at least walking or swimming or whatever is accessible. Mm-hmm. We need to, in general, as we get older, we need to do some weights as well for the exercise in order to maintain our muscles and avoid what we call lean muscle mass loss, because this happens in general. We need to take care of our bones through nutrition and exercise, and we need to take care of our sleep, our nervous system. We need to supplement all the missing stuff that is there, and manage the stress, because sometimes when we are older, we can't manage the stress as efficient as although we are more mature, but physically. And so, like I said, we need to be kind to our body and our soul, take better care, and sort of, I like the phrase that you used, age gracefully. I mean, there's now something called the Institutes of Longevity in the US and Europe. And so they all work about, and we have lots of conferences that I attend about the anti-age and the aging and so on. So a lot of people are, concerned about that and working against.
Yes, it's getting a lot of attention recently.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
That was amazing. I'm just thinking about everything that you've been saying. And I mean, if I would just put in my 2 cents, given that I am perimenopausal, and I think, I'm grateful to be alive, and I'm grateful to be going through perimenopause.
Exactly.
But I think if I were to just give my perspective on things, it's funny. And I think it's reflected in the term anti-aging. It's like, and maybe this is a sentence that we always say in our heads. We say, but that wasn't the way it was before, or أنا ما هيك كنت زمان, But I almost feel that when you start late 30s, early 40s, because as I always say, perimenopause is a very long period before you actually hit menopause. I almost feel like الواحد بده يعمل إعادة برمجة. It's like research and development all over again.
Yes.
To re-understand your body and to understand, because the thing is, I think that because we are really unaware of what is happening, because it's all happening on the inside, I just feel that a lot of times, because what is happening is not very attractive, you're punishing. you know. I used to run, 5 miles. Now I can only do 3.5. You know, shame on me. You know, I used to
It might
pig
affect
out.
their self-esteem as well.
Yeah, and I just think that, like you said, a positive mindset and kindness. And I think, tool number 2, knowledge.
Exactly.
I think that, like Hala said, it's such a taboo topic. No one wants to talk about it. And because you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to pick up the book. And there's a really famous book called The Second Half of Your Life. And it tackles perimenopause and all of that. It's been on my list of books that I should purchase off Amazon for the past 2 years. I still haven't bought it. I think it's a psychological thing. I think we just don't want to go there.
Yeah.
It's not very attractive.
So now we have something called we do have the chronological age, which is in the hands of God. We can't do anything about it. But we do have the metabolic age. And so,
Okay.
And the metabolic age, it depends on our body composition, how much muscles you have, how much the hydration levels, and the bones. What about the bones? What about the fat? And so we can play around with these things.
Can it be reversed?
Yeah, we can reverse. I mean, if we have excess fat, we don't have muscles, we work on exercise. We have excess fat, we work with the nutritionist or an obesity management specialist, whatever. And so we can kind of optimize our body composition so we can work on our metabolic age. We can reverse. And so there will be a difference between our chronological age and our metabolic age.
Yeah, that sounds great.
To my ears.
Yes, that's what we call the anti-aging. And that's what all the longevity research, it's just to try and maintain our physique as optimized as possible as the years go by. And it's doable.
Amazing. True.
That's really ending it on a fantastic note.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
Hala,
much.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Have a good one, everyone. Enjoy. Happy holidays.